Hey there, my dearest Libras. Welcome. Happy August. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Today we're going to look into August for your sign. I'm going to pull from the... Wait, hold on. Let me shuffle this other one back in here. I'm going to pull from the Halloween Oracle. I'm starting to see Halloween stuff all over. And so that's what we're going to do. Alright, so let's begin. Overall energy from my Libras for the month of August. I'm going to put my glasses on because girl can't see. Alright, so we have the underworld, where all change... Hold on. Where all things pause and begin again. Took me a minute, but yeah. So where things pause and begin. It gives me like death card energy, but we'll see. Underworld. Okay, so it says basically, should the underworld card be present in your reading, you are being asked to consider exactly what you have to do to transform your life into something you feel easier or more authentic to you. This may involve changing course. It may involve trials and tests. Keep moving while things may feel like while things may fall away and your life may appear bare for a time. This is temporary space is being made into which you can create the new. Yeah, definitely death and rebirth kind of energy. So you could be going through some kind of transformation in your life, or recently have had to let things go so that they can be transformed into something new. Now, if you don't like the shuffling, you can always fast forward a little bit. As always, I want to thank you for everything you do for my channel, big or small. It's greatly appreciated. And if you'd like to continue to see the mid-month or soul connection readings, please make sure to like, view, leave comments, because the most engaged with videos are the ones that make it. So let's begin. Okay, so the Libra I'm reading for, your main energy this month is going to be singular, like taking care of you, building your new empire. In the past, I see you had a vision of what happiness looks like to you. And you made a decision that you weren't going to entertain things that had no value. So you've kind of held yourself back from getting out there or experiencing connections that basically weren't it. Like you came to the vision in your mind, like, this is what I want. And you're holding back, like, I don't want this because it's not my envisioned happiness, right? You're like, I'm just gonna hold back until I find something that's worth investing in. Or you may have had an idea of what it was, but everything else you've kind of had to like get rid of. In the current energy, like I said, you're moving towards very much self-sustainability, building a life, building an empire for yourself. I do see you kind of in hermit mode, so you've removed yourself from any and everything outside of probably work and home. Now, what you don't see in the future is there's a love coming for you, or a love offer. but something about it you're very fearful about. With the Eight of Swords and the Devil, it's almost like, I don't know if you let your fears keep you trapped from moving towards this, because it does look like a pretty pure offer of love. Um, Now, this could come from somebody that you at one time thought of as toxic, or the fears are just too similar, or like, I don't know how to explain it. Let me get some clarifiers. Maybe that'll help. Okay. So in the past, we have okay. So in the past, we have the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this is coming to that conclusion that like not everything is worth fighting for. Some things are better just to, let go of, and like keep it to yourself. And I think whatever happened in the past, it's pushed you into this self-reliant type of energy, right? You realize like sometimes love isn't enough, or money isn't enough, and you're like, I just want peace, and if that's with me, then I'll just stick with me, right? Let's see what this current energy is. Okay. So you've experienced a lot of pain on your journey. I do see that. A lot of heartbreak, a lot of disappointments. And so you're like, I'm going in a different direction. Those things I did love, but they weren't that 10 of cups or whatever it was that I was looking for. So I do see you walking away from, it's kind of like shedding the skin, like with the death card, like it may seem bleak right now. You may still be haunted by memories. You may still feel the pain, but all it's doing is like pushing you into healing and doing for you, because you come into this life alone and you leave alone, right? But I think you may have given too much to too many people in the past, and so it's made you a little bit guarded. Um, so my advice would be like, don't sit in the pain. It's okay to feel the pain, but don't sit in it, because with the Hermit here, it's like you're being called to do something, and I don't know what that is. Maybe you're a light worker. Maybe you're on your mission work or whatever, but the main thing I'm getting is like you're pulling away from things to prevent yourself from having pain, but if you never try, you're never going to have anything, whether it be good or bad, right? So that could be the lesson here, is like getting out of your own way. Because in the future, I see the World, the Four of Wands, Three of Wands. This is something you've manifested, like a new beginning. Um, but when it arrives, it's almost like all all of the pain, all of the fear that hasn't been worked through is going to surface, and it's going to surface pretty hard. Almost to the point to where you feel stuck, like you can't move towards this because you're so scared that the cycle will repeat. So be careful of that. I'd say just keep moving. Like it says right now in this moment, things look bleak. Things are changing in the future, but you've got to be in control of, um, in the present moment. I would just say do all the healing that you can possibly do around past pain, past trauma, past disappointments, because if you bring that into the future, you can block like an amazing blessing that's coming your way. So be careful of that. Mercury is going to be in retrograde for most of August. Starts August 5th. So pretty much all of August is either shadow period Mercury retrograde or actual Mercury retrograde. So don't let your thoughts fool you. Okay, I'm going to pull from this to get some business finance type of messages. Okay, we have shedding. So I feel like you are shedding completely. Like what you want. Maybe you're changing past. Maybe you're changing ideas. You're building something. Because I have flexibility and star power. You have the ability to reach a lot of people with what you do, or something that lights you up. Gives me like mission work. Like you need to be seen. You need to be heard. You need to be in the spotlight. Maybe you don't feel that way personally, but it's like the energy is trying to push you out there, get you out of that comfort zone of pulling away from everybody. Like, you need to be seen. And you need to be flexible too, because like during this time I do feel that maybe you don't get something right away, but so you've got to be flexible in like what you accept, and maybe staying where you're at until you've built something for yourself. But it looks very good. Death and rebirth early in the year. It's not Scorpio season, but it gives me that type of vibe. Um, Shedding of the skin and whatnot. I'm going to pull some love messages of like love that's coming towards you, or currently how you feel about love. Okay, I have distance, back and forth, and baby steps. Okay. Now, you could have a person in mind already. They could be at a distance emotionally, physically, or whatever. There's some kind of distance here which makes it hard. Now, they could be an energetic distance, but it goes back and forth, right? They could come in one minute and say, hey, I want this. The next minute they pull it back, right? It's saying just be like even if you're fearful that the same cycle will repeat, you got to just be like more resilient, more flexible, deliberate in your actions, but relaxed and aware of your surroundings. So um, take your time and build your love slowly with care. So this is what it gives me, like with this, like, yeah, your fears are gonna come up. You're gonna feel like, I'm scared to do this because of XYZ, but if you baby step it, right? No matter if you feel one way 1 second and the next way and the next second, as long as you keep going, as long as you keep investing, as long as you keep putting your everything into it, um, all you can offer anyway. Not saying to like overextend or overgive or anything like that, but energetically, like, make sure it's reciprocated. Watch their moves, be deliberate when you show love, be deliberate when you do things, and as long as you take those baby steps, I feel like you can make it through, because something is definitely ending, especially when the world shows up. That shows me that a painful cycle is closing out, and in the future you'll start to see it, but don't let it like roll over, and then you'll end up repeating a cycle. So I'm going to pull some letter charms, some other charms to close it out. Death and rebirth. Alright, so for the charms, I have the sun, or the moon, and the stars. So to me, this is like that light after a dark period. Got some pliers, like there's some work that still needs to be done internally. I have a bear. Somebody could give you a bear, or like you have a bear that's very comforting to you. I also have a cross, a beer top opener, I think that's what it is. Somebody could use one of those. There's also a wheel, so there's definitely like movement, and a seahorse. You could enjoy the ocean, or your person could. Alright, letter charms. What do we have for you here? We have the letter M, the letter V, the letter X, the letter P, the letter T, and the letter F. Oh, wait, R, no, F. Alright, it doesn't spell anything, but it may mean something to you. Anyways, I love you so much, my dear Libras. Keep going, keep pushing through, try to get yourself back out there. And I love you guys, and I hope to talk to you soon. Peace.